the American administration of Donald Trump not taking part in the G20 is to communicate a message of seeking to punish our country. But unfortunately, the reasons they've chosen to punish us economically are incorrect, and they are lies and fabricated. If they use the question of the genocide, the president of America goes to Miami and says things are horrible there and things are bad there, and say that we are a communist country. We are not a communist country. Donald Trump administration has not been straight with us. When President Ramaphosa went there, they raised the issue about the killings in the farms, and then they played a video of Julius Malema. That's where it ended. He never said anything about ICJ, about us taking Israel to international court. He never said there where we saw him there that he's got a problem with our policies. Expropriation of land and all of that. But every time he's got an opportunity to take a swipe at us, like that. There is a genocide there, people, horrible things are happening there. And that is it. So there's not been clarity about this question, about why are we punished so that we are able to respond and our government is able to respond appropriately. Now, we have explained to them that issues of BBBE and all of that are matters of redress in our country. They can't go around it. They can't go around it. They should know that there was apartheid in this country. As much as America, half of the time, supported the regime in our country for many years, many years. Fact of the matter is that Americans in America were with us in the anti-apartheid movement. Now that we have defeated apartheid and we're on the path of redress, they are now asking us that we must ignore that. That's not only incorrect, that's lazy thinking and scapegoatism and all of that they want to use. You know, they want to grab at anything. You know, a political party that does not have an ideology and a program of action, it grabs on everything. Death penalty, yes, I go with it. This and that, I go with it, and so on. As long as you'll get votes. America is treating us like that. It is not coming to us with clarity. Genocide, all South Africans, black and white in our country, are rejecting that thing of Donald Trump, including the vaccination now of AfriForum. That no, they didn't say there is genocide in South Africa. That's what I heard Gikile say on interview, that they didn't say there is genocide. So what is this thing that we are being punished about? Even the president of America taking a stance that I'm not coming there. Vance was coming till a week ago. And some white people had organized at Voortrekker, a rally for him there to go and address. So I think they are going to cancel it fast and furious, that particular rally, because Trump has canceled everybody. And then you want to give us that ambassador who's coming, Bozeli, that old man, very reactionary and conservative. But nonetheless, that is the matter that our government is capable of dealing with. Whether they will take such a person to become an ambassador in South Africa, we have declared that he's coming to tell us what to do. That's what he says. Rasul was dismissed in America and declared persona non grata for saying things there. and Americans did not agree with him, and Rubio, the Secretary of State, did not even call him to office. Rasul watibana ne letter, what America. Here is a man there coming our direction. He's telling us what we must do. We are a sovereign state. We are a sovereign state. We are a democracy. We are not a dictatorship. We are not a country where an election, we've got many political parties. We are running a country with what is called GNU, not influenced by Americans. It's our decision as South Africans. What is it that Donald Trump wants to lecture us about? Democracy. We are not a dictatorship. South Africans must stand up against madness, against their own country. Yes, we are a country in diversity. We don't agree like in a democracy. We don't agree on many other things. We resolved when the biggest party with the biggest majority got 40%. We resolved our issues without external influence within 14 days. And we formed government without mediation or violence. What is it that Donald Trump wants to give us and tell us? That we are a genocide. We're killing black, white people in our country, farmers and all of that. We are not any of the things that they say we are. So we are being subjected in political terms to what is called imperialist aggression. That people want to run our country now, like what they do in Cuba. When Fidel Castro decided in Cuba that everyone who wants to be Americanized, want to go to America, is not in favor of the political, economic, socio-economic system we are about to practice, you are free to go. They all left, they went to settle in Miami, but they still punished Cuba till today. For a people who have decided what they want to be, they punished them. And today, we are a democracy. We are not a dictatorship. We are a flourishing democracy, by the way, in 30 years. And we are now told that we are killing whites, and therefore they are not coming. They know we've got strong trade relations with America. Yes, it will affect our economy. If overnight the trade relations, the companies that have invested in this country, for the madness that we have been told we are subjected to, were to withdraw from our country. As the ANC, we will not be threatened about sanctions. We are the movement. We are the leadership here in this country. We live in a democracy. To be punished and singled out for economic sanctions by Donald Trump and thinking that we will abandon our ideas because of that, we've been there before. We are ready for that. Because that's why we were formed. If we are to be punished for fighting for redress and social transformation in our country and advancing for equity in our country, as the African National Congress, for the reason why we were formed as an organization, let it be in a democracy. And for all those who love our country and our nation, they will never support that, because they know that the ANC for 30 years have led a successful story of a democratic order in this country. It is not perfect. It is not favored by everybody. Even those who went to Australia and New Zealand are regretting why they left on lies. Because the reason why they left, they said, here come the communist Khafar. I met them when I went with the Springboks. They came there in their numbers, in the stadium, in New Zealand, in Australia. I asked them, they said, life is difficult here. I said, why did you leave? They said, we were fed lies, that here come the communists with long tails and all of that. Nangu Satan is Here come the Roy Khafar. They were sold that story. Others were buying groceries and digging them deep 6 feet. Tin stuff that starvation and civil war is coming to this country. Mandela and the ANC led us to a peaceful transition, which they went to call it a miracle. So what is Donald Trump about to tell us about our country? We can't, I mean, you know what? We are South Africa, and that's what we are. Thank you.